Hey everyone, this is Lana here, and did you know that in Swedish lore means fi? And with that information, every single time someone is like, I'm a lore master, I'm like, oh really? Well, I don't say no to some nice files too. You can fight me on that. But why are we here talking about files? Well, of course, it's because we are gonna be checking out ASTRALINE lore today. We have 5 sets of very nice files we're gonna be checking out here today with the ASTRALINE origins of Lumi, Nick Nocturne, Alfhild Odensdotter, Fredrik Knudsen, and Lucius Merriweather. So we're gonna be checking them out here today because honestly, I've been really engrossed with ASTRALINE. It's been really fun to see them all like taking on the new challenges as ASTRALINE. I don't know why I want to say ASTRALINE. ASTRALINE, here we go. So we're gonna jump in and check them out here in order. We're gonna start with Lumi, that is pretty bright because she's kind of like luminescence. If you know what I mean. But you know what? Let's jump right into this. So here we are with number uno, Lumi. Because she's looming around. Okay, you know what? Let's jump right into this and have ourselves a little look. Looking like a very bad thing. Aww. Aww. You know, when you find it, you just, oh well, this is cute. I adopt it. Oh, yeah, don't mess with Granny. Oh, yeah. Aww. Oh, that is so cute. Isn't that an like traditional like Finnish or Sami outfit or so? I'm not an expert in the matter. It's, to be honest, I barely know what a Swedish tradition looking like because I'm very bad at that. But I'm looking so cute though. It do. Oh. Oh. My God.
It's a new day, Vittu Satana!
Vittu satana, indeed. Oh God. Oh no, that is amazing. I didn't expect that. I guess I should actually when I think about it, because her being finishing all. But yeah, fucking damn it, indeed. Goddamn jävla helvete alltså.
Ow!
Ow.
But first, breakfast. Time to go hunt. Ow! Good morning, Grandma. I'm keeping the best version of myself today as well. Ow! Mitäs vittua?
That's looking problematic.
Huh?
Looking like evil versions of her.
Oh
I'm
no! Are you okay?
pretty sure she should not.
Where are you?
I'm pretty sure I should not bite those things. I assume they are like, considering they kind of look like, in contour like her. Maybe there's something like the evil side of Lumi. I'm still so concerned about this little thing though that never skipped leg day. Oh my God, amazing.
You're a strange one. I've never met someone like you before.
Me neither.
How about we get you home? Wherever that is. You just need to make a sound when we are going to the right direction. This must be it! Let's go, buddy!
Ah, isn't that a door to Monster Sink? Mike Wazowski! Honestly, I would love that. I hope someone make that, like, go in there and that is just Monster Inc. Would be amazing.
Excuse me?
Oh.
return something of yours.
Santa Claus?
A visitor. Welcome to my hall. White hair, and a wolf tail and ears. You must be Lumi, right? Your grandma told me plenty of you. So, it appears you're having a problem with your own forest, Lumi.
There seems to be something like that. I don't know what's happening. This has never happened before. Or maybe it has. I don't know.
Well,
Okay. I mean, I assume this is some sort of forest deity, you know? I love their design. I love their bed being like bark and stuff like that. It looking really, really cool. And talking, you know, seeing that, you know, that massive shadow thing we saw in the beginning, it makes it actually, and this is kind of befitting considering Lumi's finish and everything, and it makes me think on Moomin, the Moomin trolls, the Grook, is it the Grok? It's called in English. The Grook, the Grok, and I will say, as a kid, when I saw that, it scared the living shit out of me. I was terrified of it as a kid. That it scared some. Oh god. And that's what I was thinking when I saw those purple things, like, it's evil.
worry not. These halls are safe. As long as the blue flame flickers, shadows cannot touch this place.
What are they?
They are ancient beings, I suppose. Once like you and I. But they fell long ago. Now they feed on grief and loneliness.
Grief? Loneliness?
That's
Your grandmother was a caretaker of these woods. And now, you must take up this mantle. But you cannot, so long as you remain like this.
But how can I stop it? I'm completely okay by myself. I don't know where to start.
This is a curse, which many people like you experience. Let's see.
I still love.
You. Take him with you. Maybe he can teach you a thing or two. You see, this little one has a very peculiar ability.
Oh,
An ability?
He can lead you where you need to be led.
But he led me here.
And you already made a friend, did you not?
Aww.
There's much for you to still learn, Lumi. For now, go.
Okay, that gave me the shivers actually. Damn.
Tapio? Where did you go?
Tapio?
Are you telling me to follow you? Wait!
Yes. That's amazing.
What is this place?
So I was not the only one led here.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm guessing something similar to you.
What is happening in this place? I've never seen anything like this.
This is a human delusion. And it's destroying our world.
Huh?
My. Man, seriously, this is incredibly well made, I would say, you know? From the voicing and the art and the sound and music, I mean, seriously. This is really incredible stuff, I have to say. And this is just the first one. And it's so fun to see, like, all of this stuff together, you know, like Lumi in general. Because I mean, I remember Lumi is like one of the first, like, independent VTubers I started to follow way back, you know, when I learned about VTubers in general. So it's so fun to see her, like, being part of something like this. It's just amazing. Wait, what shit is it called? Tapio. What is that? Ah, now here we have it. Tapio, a god or spirit in Eastern Finnish mythology. Ooh, fancy. Tapio is a Finnish forest spirit or god. Hunters pray to him before a hunt. His wife is the goddess of the forest, Mielikki. His father is of Annikki, Tellervo, Nyrikki, and Tulikki. Fitting the Green Man archetype. Ah, the Green Man. Yeah. Cool. I like that. So, okay. So, this makes me wonder what Lumi actually is in this setting. I would assume something like maybe a Fenris or something like that, descending Fenris or something, considering the wolf traits and everything. And I mean, Fenris is, after all, a very popular, Nordic, Norse mythology stuff going on there. And of course, it's not only Fenris, but wolves in general have had a very important part in old mythologies, in not only in Scandinavia, but in the world in general. So I'm curious about that. But you know what? We're gonna jump over to the next one. And next up is Nick Nocturne. And I guess he was here in the nick of time. That's the time zone he's going by. And honestly, I'm really curious because I will be honest, I haven't heard or seen Nick Nocturne before ASTRALINE. So this is like very much new for me. I've only seen little bits of him so far, and what I've seen so far looking really cool, and I really like his design and all. So I'm excited to see more about him. So you know what? Now it's his Nocturne. Okay, this is a horror. This is obviously horror. We should not be here. I'm turning the car around, going back home. End of game.
Korkapat, this is Tantamil. Is Mistopheles prepared for visitation?
Tantamil, this is Korkapat receiving. Mistopheles is awake and informed.
How's his mood?
Improving.
Let's hope that keeps.
For your sake, yeah. Approach is cleared.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, this is like Phasmophobia Outlast vibes. No. God. Oh, pentagram. That's charming.
I've entered the inner perimeter.
Best of luck, Tantamil.
Are you there? Nick?
Oh jävla satan i helvete! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you in all language of humanity, cause holy shit, my anus almost burst. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I should expect that.
Doc, I missed you.
Feeling well, Nick?
I am. I can
Oh.
help you feel well too, if you're down for it.
Business only.
Oh my.
Suit yourself. Well then, did you enjoy the rain on the way in? The scent of petrichor is delightful, isn't it?
I could smell it from the hallway. You know you can get mold from letting the rain in, right?
But don't you think that would just add to the aesthetic of this place? Bubbles in the wallpaper, a touch of black mold here and there.
I'm not fond of health hazards, Nick. I'm already
Me neither, I will say. We had black mold in the house I lived in when I was younger, and yeah, that sucked.
stuck supervising a demon who insists on playing furry monster.
Ah, silly little humans. You're just so reluctant to relate to anything different to you. Never fails to disappoint me. Oh, look, friends. The incredible hairless ape. How does he do it? Is this easier on the eye, I wonder? Is this what you're into?
Nick.
Gaze upon it in all its unremarkable glory.
Why?
A regular dude.
I will say like this: regular dudes don't have cat ears or tails. I'm not saying. And your butt is a little bit too flat. I prefer it fluffy and more eyes and tails. Brr. There is a reason why furries are a thing.
How magnificent. Yeah, this is hot.
Nick.
Doc, you know I enjoy helping your cute after-school club get into all sorts of scary shenanigans. It's a fun pastime. We've had some laughs, spilled some blood. But do not for a moment assume your quaint containment procedures or attempts to control me are beyond my awareness. I am not like you, and I'm not like the rest of your menagerie. And while I may briefly pretend to be as you are, I implore you to understand that your world is fleeting. The horrors that lurk in planes of reality your human mind is incapable of comprehending would send you into depths of despair.
Okay.
You think you seem scary. An interdimensional cat with 4 eyes is among the lightest abnormalities slipping through the cracks in your own world.
Are you going to do this every time I show up?
You know I enjoy our dynamic.
I'm so happy she is so cool and chilly with it. Because I would shit bricks constantly. I'm that for sure. Like, oh yeah, where did you leave Lano? Ah, well, he's outside shitting bricks again. I need more pads. But that was honestly really creepy. I love the violin sound, like getting higher and higher as it's just getting more and more like intense. Oof, that was very well made.
So, tell me, why are you here?
I want you to take a look at something.
Let me guess. YouTube videos filled with spooky upside-down binary codes. I still get middle school kids tucking my sleeve over this stuff.
Oh my.
Half of it's redacted, as usual. You and I need to work on our trust issues, hon.
We started picking up on these readings at increased frequencies a few weeks back.
A few weeks ago? How far back was the first noticeable elevation?
March of 2022. We've witnessed fluctuations since then, but intervals were much longer.
This is not what you usually ask me to help with.
We know you understand when something is leaning too far in one direction. Percentages are concerning compared to the usual movement of the tide, but until we see what it's related to, we can't call threat assessment. What can you tell me?
Summerlands.
What?
Doctor, I think you should leave. I've got some thinking to do.
Nick, I need to know what you know.
Just leave me with the files. I need to cross-reference if I'm going to help you make a case.
Not until you give me your thoughts. Nick?
I told you to leave.
Oh!
Tantamil, I've engaged emergency containment protocols.
Stand down, Corkapat.
Tantamil,
I said stand down. Nick, I don't know why you're reacting like this, but you can talk to me about it. I'm your friend.
Right.
My.
Friend. Sorry.
That was.
You deserve better.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm not there. Once again, I wouldn't shit bricks this time. I would literally shit out my brains. Damn, I love how they can balance like the hotness and sass with the just horrifying like.
To tell you the truth, I do care about this world. I can never be fully a part of it, but I enjoy it nonetheless. What you found, you made the right call bringing it to me. But there isn't time for protocol. It's been too long as it is. I need to find a way to fix this.
Being vague isn't helping us.
Do you have any leads on activity anywhere suggesting the cause for fluctuations?
Reports turn up nothing across the band. No usual suspects, or even new leads.
Then being vague is all I can give you until I see what's going on. Someone did something bad. That much I can tell. And if immediate action is not taken to rectify it...
What?
I'm asking you to trust me right now. You need a threat assessment, right? I'm going to do what I do best, real quick. You won't even miss me. Understand?
Nick, you can't leave. We have containment procedures in place.
Silly humans. Give this to the higher-ups. They'll know what to do. It should buy us a few weeks, and if I'm gone longer than 5 minutes, I'm getting the blame, not you.
A few weeks?
Now, while it has been lovely as always to have you visit, Doc, I am afraid I must bid you farewell for now.
Oh, well,
See you at the end of all
bye-bye.
this. Call it overtime and start thinking of my bonus.
Nick?
You're getting overtime? I don't get anything. I get undertime instead.
I'll be back to check on you, Nick. I'll deliver this.
I've seen a great many things in this life. By their calendar, it's been a couple centuries worth of experiences.
Oh my.
Horrors beyond imagination. Beauty beyond description. Humanity at its best and worst. Abominations from outside. Monsters from within.
Yeah.
I've seen the very fabric of this reality stretch and warp around me in every summoning I've ever been through. And I've already learned, when it comes to humanity, that their most destructive nature is born of delusion made manifest.
I mean, oh, it's the Windows
Delusion
background.
made manifest to this extent will tear all realities apart.
Getting the shivers. And, that doesn't look good. Shit. Yeah. Oh god, yeah, that was awesome. Holy crap, I like that. Man, it is very soothing to listen to Nick. You know, he can berate me any day he wants to. Seriously, that was... Honestly, I really like that design. That looking really cool. Holy crap. I like the difference between... And that one eye is purple and one is green. Compensate for the two eyes that are green and two eyes purple. I think that is a nice detail and all, you know? I think that looking awesome. Though it makes me wonder, like... What is causing the reality to break? Yes. Someone that have been... It's probably Meriwether that have been thinking too much. And he's like, my reality is in my comprehension. I am now God of this reality that I can lick. Yeah. Oh god. This was awesome. Seriously, I'm... so impressed by the work they put into these, you know. This is so fucking good, and I just think it's so cool to see more about them as characters and lore, because I love these kind of things, you know. It's the same thing, you know, with League of Legends. I remember watching it when I was younger and it was newer, and the lore was kind of like not really there. It was kind of whack and it didn't really make sense, you know. And then we started to rework and working out more with the lore, and I just love that even more, because I like that, you know. I know not everyone is for that thing, like adding lore and doing lore, but I just think that is just fascinating, you know. I just think that is really cool. And seeing like Nick being like a demon that have been, I assume from what I could understand, been summoned by many people over a long time, and now it's like, I assume he's been summoned and is in contract with the government or something like that, the Catacop, what was it they were called? So I'm curious about that. But we have some more stuff to watch, so let's jump over to that. Next up is Alfilde Odensdottir. Alfild, you know, they were born by Odin's nutsack. And then they were picked up, and Odin said, with his only eyes piercing into her, God damn, vad fan är detta? Yeet! He said, then yeeted her to realm of Middle-earth. Well, Midgard and whatever. That's what I think the lore will be about, so we're gonna see if I'm right. Let's jump right into this. Vikings, Vikings. Spare me.
Valhalla.
I like the outfit she has. Oh! God damn! The next. Yes. Valhalla with the book. For the halls of the brave, the warriors. Ah! Little fox, that's adorable. God. Ooh, I love this. It's looking so cool.
Is this truly it?
Look a little bit.
All of the slain?
Look a little bit of.
Valhalla?
Yes.
Need a. It looks like I need a little bit of, you know, a little bit more paint job, and it look a little bit empty. I guess the part is over.
Though it has seen greater days.
I could see that. I could see that.
Odin. Allfather.
Welcome,
Allfather.
Alfilda, to Valhalla.
I did not think myself worthy. I was, but a simple shield maiden, one among many. I did not think the great Odin would ever see me worthy.
Few are worthy these days, as you see.
Forgive me for asking, Allfather, but I was always told that Valhalla is where all the great warriors go, where the gods live, and where the Valkyries serve. Where is everyone?
They're all gone. You are the last of my Einarjir.
Oh, Einherjar. Oh god, it gave me the shiver. Jesus Christ, the voice. Einherjar is the warriors that, serves in the Valhalla, like. And it's from what I can, from my understanding, translate it from, it's like one army, and Einherjar. And it is like, yeah, one-man army, like.
How could that be?
Times change. Humans find new gods.
Yeah.
And then they forget. I am the last to leave this great hall. And I have overstayed my welcome. As all my children ascend, my time has come as well.
But there are still those who believe in you. There are still warriors that shout your name in battle. How can you disappear? You cannot. You're the Allfather, the one and true God.
Alfilda, I watched your adventures with great amusement. Everywhere you went, I followed. Wherever you traveled, you made people laugh. You inspired people. And you fought great battles alongside them. And in the end, just like those legendary fools you looked up to, you died by facing death head on. You humans. Such brave creatures.
Where will you go,
Sometimes.
Allfather?
I haven't the faintest idea, child. Somewhere interesting, I hope.
What of the Einherjar? As long as there's battles to be fought, there are souls that need to be guided.
There are no more Valkyries, so I suppose they will have to do with no guidance at all.
No! You cannot let that happen!
Oh.
The Einarjir of the future are lucky indeed to have such a determined Valkyrie.
What?
I waited for you because I knew you would be the right one.
Oh man.
Not the strongest, nor the wisest. You are brave and kind. On Midgard, that means you die forgotten. But in Valhalla, that makes you exactly what I need. Carry it with kindness. Alfhilde, Odin's-daughter.
Oh, okay. I have to say that was amazing part. Oh god. Oof. The sound and the voice acting and just the emotions in this, just amazing. Oh god.
Father? Odin? No.
Oh. Oh, that's adorable. Yes, the spear that
Even
never
without
miss.
the Allfather, still holds power? Of course.
Ah. Dude.
1,000 years did pass, and millions perished with it. For humanity will always find a reason to quarrel,
Oh god.
and yet Valhalla will always be there to welcome home the tired souls who fought in man's wars to a well-deserved rest. Valhalla must always be there. I will see to that.
My god. God. That I love this. This was amazing. I mean, not only that, I mean, I think Alfhild is just awesome, but I'm just a huge fan of Norse mythology and Vikings and everything. Even my own, like, VTuber model, well, VTube PNG model, is inspired from trolls and stuff. And I just love this. And I really like this ending here. We get to see, like, soldiers from all ages, from modern to, like, well, back in the days, like, gathered here in Valhalla, you know. And look like a Carolina guy up there. Hey. And honestly, just really, really emotional and beautiful made. Of this I've seen so far, this is definitely my favorite. I just really, really like this. This was incredibly well made. Very powerful. Oh, fantastic work. Oh god. Seriously, all of them have been amazing so far, and I'm just excited to check out, because we have more to check, so we're gonna do that. But damn Alfhilde, amazing. Riktigt bra gjort. I love this. So next up is Fredrik Knudsen, the one that really surprised me, because as I mentioned in previous, I watched their, you know, down the rabbit hole, well, once in a while. I really like their videos, and yeah, I'm still kind of surprised that they are a VTuber in ASTRALINE as well, and well, outside that before, but that is what you're learning stuff, you know. The world is smaller than you think sometimes, especially when you have the internet to go by. So with that, let's jump into Fredrik Knudsen's origin story.
I have spent eons formless. I have seen time as one contiguous line until now.
Oh, tree. That's a lot of books! We're seeing that he's made out of all these tree and roots and all. I guess we have no other option than to root for him. I would always do that. I'm sorry. It's a damage I have.
Books are such a human thing. The sword was a natural progression of the fist and tooth. But books are a replacement. A replacement for memory. Perfection that the human mind could never achieve.
Yeah.
How can I understand this place if I do not suffer the same limitations? The same temptations?
Yeah.
Histories of Egypt. Histories of Rome. Individuals of import. Man's greatest civilizations have so many stories.
Yes, that is why I love history in general. It is so fascinating. I love it. But yeah, that is the thing. It was I think I mentioned it in the previous video, but it was like Socrates that he didn't like the writings. He didn't like to write things down because he considered it that it weakened the mind. And it was akin to a statue. Like, you can talk to a statue, but you won't get any reply, meaning that it's not very stimulant for the mind. Which partly I can understand, but then again, can you imagine if all the knowledge we have today and that exists wasn't written down on books, Wikipedia, or whatever, how much would have been lost? Because it's impossible. As you say here, the limitations. There's a limit on how much information one person can hold. You know, that is why we have so many people focusing on so many different specialities, and they're working with certain things. Like, we find things that we can focus on, that we feel like doing, and it's good, and it's just working well. You know, there is no one that can be doing everything. You know, it's impossible because there is too much things. There's too much knowledge, and our brains, the little jelly beans that is inside here, it can't comprehend it all. It's not a supercomputer, even if we wish it was. You know, and I think that is just fascinating because I always loved books and history. I loved and love reading books, fantasy stories and stuff like that, and it's just amazing how much we have gathered over the centuries of mankind. You know, the histories and stuff like that. I think that's amazing.
With only 2 eyes, I can read them one at a time.
That is gonna be.
How delightful. This can't be.
Oh, that's
a rift? I did not think this was possible.
Well, that book. Throw it back.
Oh, why did I not see this before? Or perhaps it is recent damage. If the rift has spread... No, it can't have. I would have known. This must be an isolated incident.
Maybe.
Oh, no.
Maybe it's a bad book?
Please, no. Open.
Okay, I love that concept. Using books. That is
sit this deep. It's like somebody ripped out a hangnail.
Oh, I know, that hurt. That looked like it would be pretty bad. Well, one bug. What? No more Espen Knudsen. Well, Espen. Why do I say Espen? Fredrik Knudsen. There we go. I think I'm a hockey player that was called Espen. Well, he's called Espen. Well, I don't think he's playing anymore. Wasn't he called Espen Knudsen? Is it him I'm thinking on? Espen Knudsen. Yeah, the Norwegian hockey player, Espen Knudsen. I remember him. I thought it was really cool, actually. I don't think he's playing anymore, right? Because he was actually playing in NHL for a while. I was a big fan of NHL. He played in Sweden, Djurgården. Then he played for Anaheim Mighty Ducks and Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah, I remember in the Blue Jackets, definitely. Damn, that's awesome. Oh, well, let's see what if Frederick died.
A creature
Hopefully
within
not.
the library? What is this feeling? Fear? Confusion?
No, that's beatbox.
I see now.
That's
You are a personal account.
what the... Damn! What does it mean with a...
Fawning. Loathing. It is an account of Caligula.
Caligula?
They are all contradictions.
Is that how you pronounce Caligula? Caligula? Because I always pronounce it Caligula. But then again, I can't language.
See. It is hatred. Too much. It is too much. The rot. It is irreparable.
Oh, I love the music.
How foolish of me.
And now we sleep.
I truly thought a single biased account could cause this. The limitations of being human. I saw too little, and so it ends in madness. I have failed.
Have you?
You,
Hey!
Caligula.
Not quite.
More so collective. Ah, man, I was gonna guess like maybe he's like Augustus, you know, the first emperor of the Roman Empire.
More so a collective perception of him. All the contradictions as well.
The library is dying. Do you know what is causing it?
Haven't the faintest idea.
Ah, me neither.
This is the end.
Really? Well, that's defeatist of you.
The mirage of an assassinated tyrannical emperor lecturing me.
He was
Quite
pretty mad.
good. Imported from a strange land to the east.
You are a peculiar amalgamation.
Everything written about me is incomplete, and the majority of what does exist is wrong. Unreconciled, this entire wing of the library will tear itself apart, and soon, so will the rest.
Then tell me, what manner of man were you? Who was the true Caligula? How am I supposed to rectify this without something, anything reliable about you? Is this history, created by the victorious, documented by the spiteful, archived by the ignorant, and reformed by the rapacious? Is it even limited to history? How deep does this human corruption of memory run? Is all of it a lie? All of it?
Yes. But in the writing of a memory, however incorrect, a new truth is born.
Oh,
A
snap.
sea of human recollection. The library. You are a part of it. You are it.
Oh, this is... I can see the Rule 34 here, guys. Some Joey time, mama. Oh my. But yeah, that is the thing, you know, lots with history. The only thing we can go on is the scriptures that exist today, you know? And lots of history, like he said about Caligula and all of that. Many parts of, for example, the Roman empires, well, emperors and stuff. Many is written by people that didn't like maybe the previous the emperor, or the emperor themselves that made sure that the writing that exists writes them in a good way, you know? Already back then they were like, oh, you know, I don't like that Butticus there is writing bad shit about me. to the Colosseum frame. You know? Lots of stuff is like that. It is really hard to differentiate what is truth and not when it comes to, especially history, but even today, what is going on today, like what is for, at least for some at least. But history and all of that, because there's no one that is around to tell anymore. And as I said, like, a new truth is born, like when we believe in something enough, it will become the truth. Even if it's not the truth, it will be truth in our heads, you know. This is more like the what to call it, philosophical thinking, I think. Though of course there is a lot of things that is untruth and that have been the truth and stuff like that, you know. We constantly learn new things, and yeah, I think that's fascinating.
Everything written about Caligula was incomplete, even if the majority of it was wrong, even if the majority of history is wrong, it is someone's lived experience, a narrative to make sense of reality. The experiences of the elevated and the dispossessed are both real. But even when combined, they don't create a complete truth. History is not truth. You can stop now.
You can stop tearing apart your library.
Oh. God.
I carried the corruption into this place. But where did it come from?
Where did it go? Cotton and Joe. What? Oh man, this is awesome stuff. Oh god. Seriously though, I love this kind of thing because it really makes me think, you know, a lot, like the entire concept of things, you know, because if you think about it, truth, like what we decide is truth in many ways is very objective, you know, like then there are obviously some people that will, you know, bend whatever to make it the truth they want, but especially when it comes to history, well, like what is the truth is like very like, you know, shaped in the minds of the people today. Just like all the things today, in thousands of years, will, if the Earth exists, that's the question. That's we're very good at, like, you know, melting our planet. But if it still exists and people are still like going through stuff like this, they're gonna be thinking like, oh man, was this true? Was Lano the truth sayer that he think he is? Maybe he was a Teletubby after all. And they like, and I'm like, in my grave, like, no, I am not a Teletubby. God damn you! I mean, it is much like that, because the exact, like, for example, taking Caligula is like the truth. What is the truth is the thing that we know, that we have. The exact story, exact everything about Caligula, we will never know, because we are not Caligula. We were not there, we were not him, you know? And there's so much, when you think about it, it's kind of crazy, because every one of us carry our own stories, our own lives, and in our minds, every little bit that we've been through, you know, through life and everything. And no one will fully know that except you. So you're your own little librarian, you're your own little collection of things. It's kind of amazing when you think about it, also kind of scary. But damn, that was Fredrik Knudsen. Seriously, really, really awesome stuff. I love this, my god. But we have one last one to watch. So let's jump over to that one. And least, but not last, I think, is Lucius Merryweather. Because, yes, let's see what the big bows have in store for us. Is it his castle? Man, keep yourself together, castle.
Since the beginning, we have told each other stories.
A little bit of duct tape.
About things we saw, people we met, heroes we looked to in our darkest hours. And it is through these stories that we have pushed ourselves, in spite of our hardships, to live another day, and another, and another. And through eons we struggled ever onward, building towns, cities, and civilizations. And we triumphed over nature. So why after everything does life feel so empty? We live, we struggle, we persevere, and then we win. And then we die. And then, if we are
Internet Explorer, Sean.
we become a story. A fragment of us lives on. A caricature of a fragment. Prone to corruption. Prone to bias. Prone to change.
So cool.
Until it is no longer us. Is this really the point of it all? To suffer a lifetime of hardship for only a small chance at becoming a story, only for our true selves to be forgotten. No, I refuse. To my very core, I refuse this fate. I refuse. I refuse!
Okay.
I will not let humanity suffer this fate while the gods of these lands revel in eternity. I will not. I will not. I will not! Stories make sense. The heroes may suffer, but always for a purpose. The villains may get the upper hand, but they always get what they deserve. But in real life, villains win and are free to parade themselves as heroes, while good people suffer and die, forgotten and alone. Where is the sense in that?
God damn it, I'm getting
Are we
the shivers.
supposed not to question this? Why is it that stories make sense and reality does not? I don't understand. I don't understand it at all.
Okay, I love this. Oh my god. And I think the reason why the story makes sense but reality doesn't is because we want to escape reality. Because reality for many is horrible. Reality many times is shite. And for us, escaping with the stories is making it more real than many other things. I grew up with lots of anxiety and depression and, well, in a poor family and everything. And I just used books, fantasy books particularly, to escape reality. Then it was role-playing games like Dark Demon and D&D and role-playing games like that. You know, I played with my friends. We played like entire weekends in rows, you know. That was one way for me to escape as well. I've been writing, I've been reading. That is a way for me to escape because many times reality sucks, you know. And as I said, the villains, now of course, who is the villains, obviously, will probably be a little bit different between person to person. But let's say, we just say the villains. Whatever you imagine, the villains, in general, get to parade. They're getting, you know, they manage, while rest of us don't. And it's horrible that it's like that. And yet, we blind ourselves with the stories, when sometimes we do need to see the harshness of things. Then again, I'm not to say something like that, because I know there are those that are dealing and doing with this way more and way better than I do. So, but yeah, I think it's just...
Someone in a story once said, if you do not like the world, then change it. So I will. If life does not live up to fiction, then I will change it so that it will. These lands have seen our story since the dawn of all, only a layer removed from reality. They know our hopes and dreams, our nightmares and struggles.
No! How is this possible? He embodies delusion.
So you came, guardians of the Summerlands. You came.
How is he doing this? What delusion could be strong enough to break through the barrier between the planes of existence?
Hope. It's hope.
What are you doing, Nick?
This is what I feared.
What is?
We are moments away from a total collapse of reality.
Man, I'm getting the shivers. Holy shit.
Happen?
It's standing on my arm, man.
I have absolutely no idea.
No longer will I let heroes remain caricatures corrupted by memories. No longer will I let lifetimes of hardship and disappointment and death burden humanity.
You aren't the first to try this!
Let us all live on, forevermore.
Causality will not survive this! Alfilda!
What?
I may not be a god like you, Alfhilda Odinsdottir, but I am the writer of this story.
And that's
I can write whatever ending I want.
That's
You don't know what you're doing!
Let fiction and reality be one.
You'll tear both worlds apart!
God. Oh
As
shit.
it always should have been.
Well, that's pretty dark. Now it's pretty bright. I can see. But, damn. Oh. This is so good. This is why I love to see Meriwether, you know, and their, you know, lore videos and stuff. It is just so freaking good. Lose your smile. Amazing stuff. I love this. Oh my god. Seriously, these have been a blast watching. An Internet Explorer chat? Ah, I remember reading those way back. Isn't it like super old by now? I remember Internet Explorer channel. Poor girl. Oh, but yeah, I do remember like when it's talking about like, you know, how things change and people change. I mean, yeah, we changes over the years, you know. Over the years, we change as people. We becoming something different, you know. Prone to change. Yeah, we do constantly changes. I mean, the person I am today, I wasn't 10 years ago. I've been influenced of so many people, and for hopefully, at least in my opinion, it have been for the better. I've become a better person in that sense, at least, and I hope most people agree as well. If not, well, sucks to be you, and I guess sucks to be me. But that is something I find just very fascinating, because we constantly changes, and we have all the stories that influence us, you know? The stories that have been written by people, massive creations, and then we have all the entirely like the line between reality and fiction and everything, because that is sometimes very hard to see. Like, oh god, seriously, just really impressive stuff here from ASTRALINE and Meriwether Media. I'm really excited to see more of this, and it's just amazing stuff, you know. I love to see all of them having a chance to shine like this, telling their stories, their concept, and the lore about them, and the lore that ties the entire ASTRALINE together, you know. I think that's amazing. And Meriwether, if you never ever need a troll VTuber, you can hit me up. I can be there. I can be the troll under your bridge. I'm just gonna be there like, you know, if you want to pass, you need tell me a funny joke. That will be my deal in future. Oh god, but yeah. Amazing lore videos for ASTRALINE, and of course links to original videos and all will be in the description, so you can go there and check it out yourself. See you later, and have a continued super great day.